I've got a better way of improving your mental health than doctors will prescribe you. Better even than life coaches cheering you on from the sidelines. The way out of the maze is to understand the framework of the maze. The maze being your mental health journey, the issues you go through, which means thinking about things in ways that most people simply cannot think about them. The FDA is never going to be able to regulate and monetize esoteric knowledge. Nothing the New York Times ever publishes is going to be able to quantify and explain the nuances of the human mind in such a detailed and profound way. So what's the method that I'm talking about here? There's only a few people in the world who truly understand how variables interact with circumstance to produce outcomes. The vast majority of people observe reality, come to conclusions, and then manifest similar outcomes based on how they feel about the circumstance. But when you learn to understand variables and their relationship with energy, you begin to see that the circumstance is completely neutral every time. And it's us who assigns meaning to it, to the circumstance. Which means our circumstance must begin with our emotions, not our logic. If continuity is to be maintained, it has to be this way. Just pretend you're walking down a windy path in the middle of winter and you're freezing your ass off and you're cursing the wind chill, okay? If it wasn't so windy, the walk would be way better, is the kind of thing you're saying to yourself. But on that same windy day in summer, the breeze is the best part of it. It's your only reprieve, honestly. Without it, you'd be sweltering. You might not even be able to be outside without that wind. So here's another example. Say you are at the beach and you're choking on a hot dog or something, and a lifeguard runs up to you and rescues you with the Heimlich maneuver. As you know, a lot of times when you get the Heimlich maneuver, your ribs might break, okay? But you survived. And you're so thankful to this guy or this girl, this lifeguard. But if that same lifeguard did the exact same thing to you without the hot dog lodged in your throat, without you choking, your response would be completely different. It's the same action either way, but a different interpretation based on variables. You can't ever quantify your relationship with circumstance, but you can come to understand your relationship with variables. And if you do, you'll eventually come to understand your relationship to circumstance. And that is how you unlock the doors of purposeful manifestation. You don't come to terms with your logic, you come to terms with your emotion. I don't meet many people who are really ready on a daily basis to really dive into this information, to really learn it and to become special. But if you're one of those ones, message me.